Okay, guys, I want to say one thing, and one thing only. I thought I was taking over the reactions too!
No.
My brother predicted with fear. I intend to predict with respect!
What are you doing?
You said I could do the predictions for Boba Fett Episode 1.
So you're asking if you could read my Boba Fett book?
You don't have a Boba Fett book.
You're the one that asked.
No, I didn't.
Okay, guess you could do it this one time.
But you also said that if I earn your respect by doing good predictions, I could do the rest of the Boba Fett series. Again, not realizing that you said yes to something.
Okay, just do the predictions.
So Boba has to go and talk to some criminals that worked for Jabba to keep his empire afloat.
We've got a lot of ground to cover if we are to keep his empire intact.
People won't respect him as much as they did Jabba. Jabba ruled with fear, as it said in the trailer.
Jabba ruled with fear.
He ruled the criminal underworld for a while, so he was known as a formidable presence. Boba will also fight a crime group that we've seen in the trailer multiple times. I think they might want to take over Boba's throne, but as we see, later they end up in handcuffed. And Boba and Fennec bring them to this Ithorian, who seems to be the mayor of Tatooine.
I bear the mayor's heartfelt welcome.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
And I think this voice that we keep hearing is the Ithorian, not Din Djarin, because from the dialogue that he is saying, it would make sense for the mayor to be saying these things. So after Boba talks to a bunch of crime syndicates, and the news about Boba taking over the underground crime world gets out. In a recent TV spot, we saw this person on a hovering speed bike, and a casting link from about a year ago called for a character that is a faithful member of a street crew who questions authority. It also says that they have an offer out for Sophie Thatcher, and we see her playing a character, so she probably thinks Boba might not be right for the throne, as many others do as well. So as Fennec says,
They're going to war.
Boba needs some help, so he calls one of the best bounty hunters in the business, Cad Bane.
Boo!
Whoa!
Who are you? I can do way better than that. Whatever, let's just get into the reactions, and you there, get out. Fine, but you haven't seen the last of me. Okay? Remember me. Whatever.
Okay, guys, I want to say one thing, and one thing only. I thought I was taking over the reactions too!
No.
Who is that?
It's Boba. He's in a tank because he's getting revived, I think, from the Sarlacc pit. That's Camino! Oh, that does not look nice. Oh, he's alive. He got out. Oh, Boba is crazy. Oh, it's the Tuscans. Oh, he's alive. Well, I already knew that, but like, cool. What did they do to him? Oh, he does not look well. Oh, who's this guy?
I recognize that guy. I don't know why.
There are other characters in Star Wars that are the same species. Oh no. Oh, he got out. Nice.
I knew that would happen.
Oh. Oh.
Did you catch any of that? Protocol droid.
Yes, you do.
He wants you to pay him.
Uh-huh.
What? I'm the crime lord. He's supposed to pay me.
Wow.
Would you be loyal to me if I were to spare you?
This is a bad idea.
They're very different.
Would you like your helmet serviced and cleaned while you wait for Madame Garson?
No.
Sure. Here, take with love.
Wow.
Apologies, I didn't see your litter.
I wasn't carried on a litter. I walk on my own 2 feet.
Apologies.
I'm just here to introduce.
Yours looks shinier than mine.
Oh no. Going good. They're constantly getting zapped. Oh yeah! Let's go. Oh, the look on his face. Wow. Oh. Yeah, she's got him. What is this place? He's good at that. Oh, what is that? Oh, oh, the thing has 4 arms. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Ah, nice. So,
Wait, first of all, I didn't watch this one because it was scary at first, but I will watch the next one.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, the episode's done. Time to review it. There were really good parts to that. Some parts not as much. So my biggest criticism with this episode is the flashbacks. Think there was too much of it, and in a lot of them they got pretty slow. Like for the first 5 minutes ish, those flashbacks were really good. Like I could really see how much Boba was struggling. Like Tamara Morrison did really well with that. But like the rest of them, it felt unnecessary. I mean, maybe it'll have something to do with the plot eventually. But right now, like, I don't, this first episode feels like formatted very differently. Most of it we're living in the past. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, cause my favorite part of this episode was when we were actually in the present, or I mean, technically, or whatever you say is the present. I guess, yeah, it's the present in the context of the show. So we're in the present, and Boba is, establishing his role as the crime lord. Like he's the crime lord now. That was my favorite part of the episode because we got to see his new style, and I like his new style. And the duo of Boba and Fennec is exactly what I wanted. Like a sort of, they're very different in their point of views, and I really like that. So I really wish we saw more of that. More of Boba, taking over and stuff. Less of these flashbacks. Because they did get kind of boring for a lot of them. Like, I'm not as... I wasn't as interested. There wasn't a lot of dialogue in it. And there doesn't have to be dialogue for something to be interesting. But a lot of it was just Boba struggling with being a slave. Which, yeah, there's some things that I like about it. That I liked about it. Like, he's sort of playing along with the demands of these people he's enslaved to. But also, he recognizes his own human needs. He needs water and all that. And I think that was really good for those flashbacks. But other than that, they got boring. It just dragged down the episode for me. Like, I really liked parts of this, but I think we had too much of the flashbacks. Like, way too much of it. And a lot of it was not so interesting. Like those first 5 minutes of those flashbacks, that was really good. I really loved that. And parts of the others were good, but a lot of it was boring to me. And yeah, I think this episode could have done with an extra 10 minutes maybe, so we could just see more of Boba becoming the crime lord. So yeah, and also we were lied to by Robert Rodriguez. He said like, "Hey, all the trailer footage and TV spots we've got so far, that's all from the first 15 minutes of the first episode. There's a lot we haven't seen." So yeah, I'm kind of this episode like it didn't disappoint me. It was probably about met my expectations, or no, actually, I expected more, but like, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. It would have been a lot higher if we didn't have as much flashbacks, but it is what it is. 8 out of 10 for this episode. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for my future reaction videos for the Book of Boba Fett. And goodbye.